Hi everyone, welcome back to Forma Therapy. My name is Cheok PD, and today on the Culture Study, I'm going to be reacting to Bad Desire, aka With or Without You, by ENHYPEN. And I gotta say, this was a surprise. I wasn't expecting a surprise ENHYPEN single anytime soon, but it's a welcome surprise, given that ENHYPEN had one of my favorite albums of last year. Of course, their Romance Untold, and even their Daydream, No Doubt promotions, their repackaged follow up was also incredible. So, I'm right in that ENHYPEN high. I don't know what to expect other than it's probably going to be awesome. So let's go ahead and check it out.
Really think I could just stand by and watch you disappear. I told myself it was for you. It's hard. Always be toward the darkness.
Oh,
It was your own desire.
wow. Ooh. Wow, there's a lot of movement in this video.
움직이고 싶어 투명한 널 제발 그만 멈췄어 다가가지 마내 어둠아 널 비켜가 이러면 돼 Don't touch, don't do it 널 향한 내 손을
Okay, so we're doing a simulated water. Interesting. Oh.
내 맘을 붉게 물들여 With or without you 너는 이런 천국은 지옥인 걸 With or without you 너를 아는 지옥은 천국인 걸 Yeah, you got that
Ooh. Oh, that is a nice drum pattern.
나를 태우는 beautiful fire It's all my bad days 너를 판매하는 내 것으로 해도 똑같은 시간을 함께 할 줄은 내려도 넌 결국 나 위해 기쁘게 웃을 거라서 이러면 돼 Don't touch, don't do it 널 향한 내 손을 막아도 닿을 때고 다 단쳤다니 내 맘을 붉게 물들여 With or without you 너를 잃은 천국은 지옥인 걸
Ooh, this beat is incredible. Oh my god.
나는 지옥은 천국인 걸 Yeah, you got that
Whoa, what?
나를 태운 내 beautiful fire It's all my bad desire
Tell me all your deepest. Tell me all your
Whoa. Wow.
With or without you 나를 태우는 이 beautiful fire It's all my bad desire
Oh. 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 I've never wanted to boo so hard at a song that I really, really loved. I love that song. That is criminally missing like another minute of this song. This song deserves a little bit more. It's such a good song. I think it deserves a really splashy, grandiose outro because this is like such a dramatic and big song that I don't know, like the buildup was incredible and then it just ends. So frustrating. It's even more frustrating because I love this beat. Oh man, this is up there with this beat is up there with like I don't know. Does it beat Fatal Trouble? Fatal Trouble is, by the way, one of my favorite ENHYPEN songs. okay, it's not as high as beating Fatal Trouble, but it's up there. It's the With or Without You is very catchy. Love the love that vocal part. Very interesting stylistic choice that they did with the song. Lot of post-production like filtering on the voice, like this kind of almost auto-tuning, but like not auto-tuning. I don't know the exact term, but they add like a lot of noise and like this electronic element to their voices. It's kind of reminiscent of, it reminds me a little bit of how they actually sounded when they debuted. I remember when they debuted, I had trouble discerning their voices because their voices were so auto-tuned. But this is definitely different. This was definitely more of a creative, stylistic choice. Do I agree with the choice? There were some moments, I don't know. I feel like they could have eased up on it. I actually really liked the filter that they had on their voices. I am one of the few rare people who is like a proponent of, I think autotune can actually be used artistically and stylistically. Again, I always cite Stray Kids as an incredible example of, you could actually make autotune sound fun. You can actually use it as a stylistic tool if you're very careful about it. There were moments where I'm like, oh, I wish I could have heard this more in like this raw, clean vocal, just certain sections. But I was kind of imagining like if they were singing certain parts in their natural raw voices without like this electronic filter, I wouldn't like it as much. It adds something. I think it adds like an edge to the song that makes it really fun for me. So love that. I have no idea what the hell is going on with the video. Insanely entertaining. I think it's a tad too fast. Like, if they had just reeled back the pacing by like 0.5 times slower, I think it would be perfect. But I do like the vibe that they're going for. It has this like, it has this unrelenting momentum of just like constantly moving. It's not displeasing on the eyes. It's not like a bunch of crazy strobing effects. It's just hard to follow along, at least on a first watch through. But I thought it was really good. I have this what's the word? Conspiracy theory that my favorite ENHYPEN songs tend to be the songs where the music video or the concept of it leans harder into their vampire concept more than not. For example, title tracks that don't lean super hard into the vampire concept is something like the title track for like EXO or No Doubt. But things like Fatal Trouble, which is like their webtoon song, as well as Brought the Heat Back, which that music video fully just leans into the whole vampire thing, as well as, you know, the first time they made me lose my mind, Drunk Days. This one also, they lean a little harder into the vampire aesthetic and concept. Sacrifice, I think, also. They lean harder into the vampire aesthetic, like storyline and concept. Like there were moments where they were fighting. I can't remember. Was it Chongwon? It looked like Chongwon was kind of almost like turning or seducing Jake in a certain way, making him evil. I can't remember if it was Chongwon or not. But yeah, I love the song. I love the song. I think the video is cool. I don't know how I actually really feel about it because, again, it was just like hard to follow along. So I'm gonna watch that again. I really I think another criminal aspect of this song is they build this song up so well. That bridge with Nicki, I have to hear the. I already forgot like the exact words of what it was. It was something like "Tell me you're like your deepest like desire or something like that. That was so good. That was it sent chills down my spine. It's such a great bridge. And I think it really could have led into just like a really awesome, cool finale. And it didn't. And just so frustrated with these 2-minute 30 songs. You know? Sometimes you can make it work, but sometimes a song, especially a song I think this rich and this deep, really needs time to develop. It's like and really go on this journey. And this is a song that it does feel like a journey. In fact, I don't do this often, but I actually really enjoyed this so much. I need to look up who produced this. I want to know who worked on this. Okay, I'm absolutely smacked. I'm so giddy. I just looked up the credits. Circuit worked on this. Circuit is a great musical producer. Like on the Western side, did like I believe like The Weeknd's Starboy. He worked on like most of Jungkook's Golden album. For me, on a personal note, I've been on a huge Circuit kick this year because he produced in its entirety one of my favorite albums. It's a Western album. Highly recommend. It's called Mayhem by Lady Gaga. I think it's one of the best musical works of art this year. And it's Circuit worked on every single one of those songs. But very notably, I love that Circuit did Bad Desire. It definitely had like the electronic aspect of it definitely had his influence. Because he did Bite Me for ENHYPEN. He worked on Bite Me. So I like that he came back and did Bad Desire. Also, looking into this, I thought this was a single. I thought just like after they're repackaged, this would be like a single to kind of tide us over and then an EP. Nope, this is actually a full-blown comeback, and this has an album attached to it. So hey, I'm giddy. That's more ENHYPEN music for me. So I'll be doing a listening party for that on my Patreon. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and check out the music video one more time.
Did you really think I could just stand by and watch you disappear? I told myself it was for you. It's hard. Always be toward the darkness. It was your own desire.
So they're like kind of splitting apart. Like some of them are falling to, I don't know if you would say this is heaven and hell. I don't know if you want to get like super religious with it, but maybe just light and dark, or maybe like some supernatural realm versus earth. But it looks like that's why the members are fighting, and that's why there is that sort of contention in the music video that was going on, because they're on different sides. I don't know who felt where. God damn, song. So I love this opening in general. First off, just color scheme wise, black and red. Simple, sexy, evil. Who's that with the red hair? Is that Sonu? So the whole opening, I think at least like the first 30-40 seconds of it, in fact, it might actually be present for the entire music video. It all has this simulated oneer effect, like a one shot, as if there's no cuts or takes. I think it's very obvious to probably most people who are watching it where the cuts are, where the actual transitions are. So you know that it's not an actual oneer. But watching them like jump around and be in different scenes feeds and adds more into the vampire aesthetic. Like they're jumping around. So I really like that for the opening. So this is an example right here. They filtered Jay's voice. I like it right here. I think with Heesung they didn't. And I think like just the building of the song, the momentum of it, that is really cool. One, Heesung comes in. Oh, he brings in that sultry, sexy R&B voice. Love it. He really adds a lot of like angst and just like pain to it. He's such an amazing singer. And then Jay comes in, but Jay builds on top of it by bringing in like the extra robotic filtered voice. And I think it just adds like a more dynamic element building onto the song. Maybe like the two different sets are basically the hellish version of them, the evil version of them, and then the white and like the black and red, and then the white and blue is like their, I don't know, their light side. I wonder, is that tattoo and the animal that they're riding? I wonder if it's a chimera. Looking at it, I don't know if it's a chimera. Chimera is supposed to be like 3-4 animals in one, but then again, it's up for interpretation. Wow, that transition from his tattoo into Chongwon is really cool. His tattoo burns up and it becomes all this ash. I love also what they're doing with the VFX of like just the smoke and then it fades away and then it leaves behind, in this case, Sungwoon. So it gives you like the idea and the idea that that's them running around and that's them like when they travel really fast, they become like this smoke like essence. That's really cool. Hold on. That's so cool. Wow, that's so cool. Wow. This is so interesting. It's like he's on like a carpet, but it's all moving around. I love the elements of like not just the wheels spinning, but even like I think it's a chimera. But like this, I'm just gonna call it a chimera. If I'm wrong, don't at me. Just it's an assumption I'm making. But the chimera is like also jumping as well is really cool. Wow, the dust like fading off of him is really interesting. Wow, that was really cool wire work. Him being lifted and then wow. Tell me why this is one of my favorite shots in the entire music video. Oh, they're like angels in the background. That, especially that middle one in particular, looks like an angel. Oh, look at Sungwoon. The intensity. My God. Just how far we've come with Sungwoon. Like, Sungwoon, every comeback always becomes such a better actor. Like, I would say Sungwoon was probably one of the more stiffer members when they debuted, and then he like probably recognized that within himself and then like worked on that. And I always figured, and ENHYPEN's gonna like, I mean, Sungwoon looks the way he does, but if he can nail like really good acting, oof, it's gonna get so much mileage for this group. And he has been a great actor for a while, but my God, just on the first watch through of this, the way he hits that right there. There's always a moment when you watch a music video where like, I have to see the choreo. I have to see the performance of this. That is the moment that made me do that. That is like, even though they've been dancing this entire time, that moment with Sungwoon is the moment where I thought, I gotta see several live stages of him do that. That's incredible.
My bad desire.
Tell me all your deepest.
See, I love these effects like that trail distant, all your bad desires. That is really dope.
All your deepest.
With or without you, 나를 태우는 이 beautiful fire. It's all my bad desire.
I love that song. First off, I mean, give me a song that's got like dope Timbaland type of drum pattern beats. I am always gonna be a sucker for a good drum pattern like that. So loved it, but also just I love how cool the song is. I love the effects. I love the stylistic aspect. And on this second listen through, I like their choice. I do still think like it's a little much in terms of like the filters that they add. I think in the chorus, there could have been a balance. Like the entire chorus is that robotic electronic filter. Maybe it could have been balanced a little bit better. But I was thinking in that last bit when I heard that part when I believe it's Jay that does it at the end. I was imagining Jay just singing that regardless, like without any filters on it. And I thought, you know what? Like that would be like any other ENHYPEN song, which, hey, is great. But I actually appreciate it for what it is. I like that it actually gives us something more different than another ENHYPEN song. It's a little bit more fantasy driven. It's a little bit more epic and big and grandiose. And that is why it is frustrating that it is so short. Stop this. Like seriously, like I'm not even just saying this to ENHYPEN, like at large to the K-pop industry. Stop this. It's so frustrating. Like, just it's so good. Well, with that in mind, I do have a whole album to look forward to, which if there was a silver lining to this video, it's that, which I came into this video thinking this was a single. I'm walking away with the whole album to check out. I'm going to wrap up my reaction there, guys. If you want to check out my listening party for Bad Desire, the Bad Desire EP with me, I believe it's called Desire Unleash. If you want to check that out with me, come join my Patreon. I'm going to be reacting to it sometime in the month of June. So come join. It's also a great way to support the channel. You know, I am going to be checking out live stages and dance practices for Bad Desire. So if you also want to check out like those bonus reactions for stuff like that, come join. Of course, you don't have to support us monetarily. If you want to support the channel for free, you can always like the video down below. You can also subscribe. I'm going to have a button for you on my left, your right over here. You can check out my other videos up here as well. And that's going to be it for me, guys. Thank you for tuning in. I will see you in another video some other time. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.